So we saw on last Sunday where Melody had her TikTok live out in LA. She had the kids that week, so she decided to take them with her. She brought her mom. She took the kids shopping. They went to Rodeo Drive. They stayed in a beautiful home out there in LA. Melody did her TikTok live on September 22nd. The agency that she was working for was very much so pleased with the results that she produced. She basically surpassed their expectations. They're willing and wanting to continue to work with her. So that was on Sunday. And then 2 days later, on September 24th, which was on a Tuesday, Martell Holt decided to acquire or secure a new attorney. And then 2 days after that, on September 26th, is when his attorney filed that amendment or that amended counterclaim to their custody agreement. So obviously his feathers got all ruffled because he's seeing that she's making money, which is allowing her to continue to take care of her children. And then he was probably a little, he got into his feelings because he saw Miguel probably kissing on her hand and rubbing her arm. And then he decided to file this claim and accuse her of being in a romantic relationship with Jason, her security guard, and a host of other things that really just don't add up. But he asked the court to find her in contempt of court and to basically hand out punishment for that. Also award him for reimbursement for his attorney fees. So when it comes to being in contempt of court, he may want to be careful in regards to how he's moving because one, if you followed Martell and Melody the past few years since the divorce, we've seen Martell online drilling the kids, asking them questions about their uncle Marcus when they are in his care. We've also seen or heard him secretly recording his oldest daughter, asking her questions and trying to get information out of her in regards to their mother. And there was also a time where I want to say he was trying to bribe the kids to give information out about her and offered them either it was like some pie or I can't remember what it was, but he clearly drills them and questions them. So in the court documents, it says that the court expects children to be insulated to the fullest extent possible from the conflict between their parents. And then it goes on to say they should not be made to be confidants of a parent and should be encouraged to love, honor, and respect both parents and their respective families. So the things that he's accused her of, it would have, what he knows would have had to have possibly come from the children, or he made it up because we know he don't have good sense. But if you bring these type of accusations and you say that the kid said this and the kid said that, you now put them in a position to where they may have to testify in family court against the other parent. And when it says they should not be made to be confidants of a parent, this is exactly what the courts are talking about. And it mentions that it may be because a child's testimony in court can be unpredictable. They say this is especially true when a child is asked to provide damaging evidence against a parent. Now, the court document goes on to say, in the event a child testifies in court, a parent, and then it's bold, it says, shall not question or discuss that child's testimony with the child, nor discuss the case with the child. So when Melody's friend Shanita says, we should be praying for Martell and kids need their father, What about the prayers needed for the kids and their mother, having to year after year be subjected to this man's antics, to be forced to be around this woman? The kids are being forced to be around a woman that he called a peasant, that helped destroy the marriage between himself and their mother. So when we say let's make sure we're praying for the children and their mother, let's not forget what was filed last summer in those court documents. So let's get back into it and remember why Melody filed her modification last summer. It said, since the entry of the final judgment of divorce and September 6, 2022, ordered the father has willfully violated the above provisions by allowing his paramour to make disparaging remarks about the mother. The father has shown the minor children videos of their mother on dates with other men and making inappropriate comments about the video to the minor children. The father continues to disseminate information to bloggers concerning the previous custody case, therefore placing the minor children in the middle of the parties' disputes and litigation. The father continues to use corporal punishment that is excessive and abusive towards the minor children, including but not limited to choking, grabbing, punching the minor son, hitting all the children, pulling and twisting them. The father has refused to follow the court order as he has stopped therapy between him and his minor son. It goes on to say the father's actions are contemptuous in nature and should be punished accordingly. It is clear by the father's actions that he has no intention of complying with any of the orders of this honorable court, and the mother requests that the father be found in civil and criminal contempt for said willful disregard of the court's previous orders. Now, in this modification, let's not forget that it was stated that the father had exhibited behavior that has been negligent and unstable. He has shown a lack of proper parenting when it comes to his care for the minor children during his custodial times, and the father continues to cause mental and emotional abuse of the minor children. Such behavior by the father has caused the mother to have concerns for the minor children's health and well-being. So I'm going to pause here. So when Shanita says, oh, pray for Martell, kids need their father, many people felt like, Shanita, you pray for him, but others were more concerned with the minor children and their mother. They said, let's pray for them. And honestly, that's why I'm going back and recapping what was included in that modification last year, because there are a lot of very serious things here that need to be remembered. And it's okay, yes, and it's a good thing for kids to have their father. But if the father is unhinged and continues to cause mental and emotional abuse to the children, those are very serious concerns. So let's go on. It says the father has moved multiple times in a short period of time and now wants to uproot the children from the school system the parties agreed for them to attend so that the children can attend school in his new school district. It also stated that the father continues to make threats to the minor children, such as he will knock them out, or directing abusive language toward them with the intent of alarming the minor children and causing mental and emotional injury to them. The modification also states that the father continues to incorporate corporal punishment on the minor children, that they only want to see their father if he will stop hitting them. The father does not provide adequate care for the minor children during his custodial periods. The father has asked the mother to deliver food to his house while the minor children was there. The father does not take pride in the minor children's appearance in public. More specifically, he refuses to comb or brush his daughter's hair. And let's not forget this one. It stated that the father constantly has the minor children around his paramour, who has threatened the mother and allows for her daughter to bully and taunt the minor children of the father. The mother fears that continued contact between the children and the father's paramour will cause confusion and emotional distress for the minor children. The father's promiscuity was an issue during the divorce, and the mother avers that she is concerned for the children's moral well being while in the father's care. Um, it then states that the mother was concerned about the mental stability of the father as he continues to relocate, violate previous court orders, in addition, threaten to distribute a tape that the parties created during their marriage. It says that the mother avers it is the best interest of the minor children for her to have sole legal custody. It then goes on to say that further, the mother fears for the safety and welfare of the minor children and avers it is in the best interest of the minor children for the father's visitation to be restricted to daytime visits only with no overnight visitation until such time as the father enrolls in therapy and anger management. It then goes on to discuss the modification ordered on February 28th, 2023, where it states that the minor children shall not participate or be filmed for television or any other social media platform without leave of court or until the children reach the age of majority. That since the entry of the final judgment of divorce and the subsequent modification order, there have been material changes in circumstances that are substantial and warrant a modification of the restriction of the children being on social media and or being filmed. It said since said order, the mother has not been able to share memorable moments and milestones with a vast majority of family and friends, such as Mother's Day photos, Memorial Day, 4th of July. It says it has become a societal tradition for parents to share pictures of the minor children on the first day of school and even Christmas. And here's the part that got to me. It says that the minor children have requested to be filmed as they missed that process and enjoyed it. Now, number 24 in the modification says that the minor children have only been in opportunities on the mother's social media and filming that was age appropriate. And the last entry states that social media and filming provides economic opportunities for the minor children to create their own wealth at an early age. And their father is blocking that for them. And many people feel like he is jealous of his children and, jealous of the fact that they receive so much love on social media. They're very intelligent. And I don't know about you, but to me, they bring just a lot of happiness when we see their little faces, some of the little things that they say. And once again, he is blocking their ability to generate wealth on social media, and that's what a lot of people are doing now. It is just kind of like the norm. But the fact that Melody, and now the fact in this new amendment that he's filed, pointing fingers at Lauren, Melody's makeup artist, and the grandmother, accusing Melody of giving her pictures to put out on social media. And a lot of those pictures and things, those individuals were just there and they shared their own videos and pictures. And imagine being a grandmother and feeling as if, oh, you have to stop and think first before you share pictures of your own grandchildren. So This is just all downright crazy. So when Shanita says we should all pray for Martell, there definitely should have been a cry out to pray for Melody and the children, because mental and emotional abuse and even physical abuse can affect a child for a lifetime. So let's not forget the information that was documented in those court filings last July. And let's continue to keep Melody and the children in our prayers.